I'm sorry. Vittoria spoke suddenly. But if we caught the killer, couldn't you make him talk? Olivetti frowned at her. Soldiers cannot afford to be saints, Ms. Vetra. Believe me, I empathize with your personal incentive to catch this man. It's not only personal, she said. The killer knows where the antimatter is. And the missing cardinals. If we could somehow find him. Play into their hands? Olivetti said. Believe me, removing all protection from Vatican City in order to stake out hundreds of churches is what the Illuminati hope we will do. Wasting precious time and manpower when we should be searching. Or worse yet, leaving the Vatican Bank totally unprotected. Not to mention the remaining cardinals? The point hit home. How about the Roman police? The Camerlegno asked. We could alert citywide enforcement of the crisis. Enlist their help in finding the cardinal's captor. Another mistake, Olivetti said. You know how the Roman Carabinieri feel about us. We'd get a half-hearted effort of a few men in exchange for their selling our crisis to the global media. Exactly what our enemies want. We'll have to deal with the media soon enough as it is. I will make your cardinals media luminaries, Langdon thought, recalling the killer's words. The first cardinal's body appears at 8 o'clock. Then one every hour. The press will love it. The Camerlegno was talking again, a trace of anger in his voice. Commander, we cannot in good conscience do nothing about the missing cardinals. Olivetti looked the Camerlegno dead in the eye. The prayer of Saint Francis, Signore. Do you recall it? The young priest spoke the single line with pain in his voice. God, grant me strength to accept those things I cannot change. Trust me, Olivetti said. This is one of those things. Then he was gone. '44. The central office of the British Broadcast Corporation, BBC, is in London just west of Piccadilly Circus. The switchboard phone rang, and a junior content editor picked up. BBC, she said, stubbing out her Dunhill cigarette. The voice on the line was raspy, with a Mid-East accent. I have a breaking story your network might be interested in. The editor took out a pen and a standard lead sheet. Regarding? The papal election. She frowned warily. The BBC had run a preliminary story yesterday to mediocre response. The public, it seemed, had little interest in Vatican City. What's the angle? Do you have a TV reporter in Rome covering the election? I believe so. I need to speak to him directly. I'm sorry, but I cannot give you that number without some idea. There is a threat to the conclave. That is all I can tell you. The editor took notes. Your name? My name is immaterial. The editor was not surprised. And you have proof of this claim? I do. I would be happy to take the information, but it is not our policy to give out our reporters' numbers unless. I understand. I will call another network. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. Just a moment, she said. Can you hold?